Why doesn't anybody know anything about Charlie Kirk's parents? I just saw a video about this, and it had literally never occurred to me that no one is talking about. We have not heard from or seen footage of anybody other than Erika and the freaking vice president and Usha anywhere involved in the situation.
Girl, grab your popcorn because this one is wild. Dave Chappelle just threw himself right into the chaos surrounding Charlie Kirk's shooting, and what he's saying has everybody clutching their pearls. Word on the street is Dave's accusing the FBI of straight up spreading misinformation about what really went down. According to him, it's all been one big psychological game, a deliberate distraction to keep folks from asking the real questions. And here's where it gets even messier. Dave says he can't believe nobody's asking why Charlie's own parents skipped his memorial. Like, where were they? But of course, Dave didn't stop there. He's allegedly claiming that Charlie's parents actually cut off Erika Kirk after finding out she was supposedly a honey trap. Yeah, a plant, sent into Charlie's life for a specific purpose. But baby, that's still not the end of it. Dave's also saying there's a full-blown government cover-up happening behind the scenes. He claims the feds are gagging Charlie's parents, keeping them from speaking out about what they supposedly know regarding Erika and her alleged involvement in Charlie's death. Now, if you haven't been following this case, let me break it down real quick. Ever since Charlie Kirk's shooting, people have been side-eyeing the feds for putting out statements that don't add up. The FBI's version of events has so many holes that online investigators started digging on their own, convinced that key details were being buried about who the shooter really was and what his motive might have been. And y'all already know, once Candace Owens got wind of that, it was over. She was tight with Charlie, and she's been on a mission ever since. Candace came out swinging, calling the FBI's report a pack of lies. One of the biggest things she debunked? The FBI's claim that the alleged shooter, Tyler Robinson, was turned in by his own father. According to Candace, that's straight cap. She says Tyler was actually caught during a sting operation after his home was raided. And remember that FBI video they released? The one showing the shooter running and leaping off a roof right after the shot was fired? Well, Candace pulled out receipts. She pointed out that Tyler had partial paralysis in his right leg, which would make that entire video physically impossible. Like, how could he run and jump like that? And of course, the internet went digging and found old clips backing her up, showing Tyler did struggle with his right leg. So now everyone's wondering if that wasn't him, then who is it? This new revelation had everyone scratching their heads, wondering what was really going on and why the feds seemed so determined to pin the shooting on Tyler. But it's not just the feds catching heat right now. People have also started side-eyeing Erika Kirk, especially after that strange, emotional speech she gave just a few days after Charlie was shot.
I just got a tip that busts the CK case wide open. Tyler Robinson has partial paralysis in his right leg. And that's how people identified him, not from the photographs.
And his family, who has since been interrogated, specifically stated to FBI interrogators that because of the video that the FBI released at my direction, because of the photographs that they released, they identified their son.
This means that his unusual gait, his limp, was not because there was a rifle down his pants, and those of us with eyeballs already knew this. But this confirms it. This also explains why we never saw a perp walk, why they used all these still photos, and why they only showed him limping one time when he's on the way.
The internet wasted no time pointing out that Erika didn't exactly seem like a woman drowning in grief. Now, to be fair, plenty of people came to her defense, saying everyone grieves differently, and maybe Erika's show of strength was her way of honoring Charlie, carrying herself the way he would have wanted. But then, for the second time since Charlie's passing, Erika grabbed headlines again, this time at his memorial, when she walked onto the stage like she was making an entrance at a concert instead of a somber tribute.
He If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what we just have unleashed across this entire country and this world. You have no idea the fire that you have.
Then her hug with President Trump stole the spotlight, sparking headlines everywhere because of how unusually cozy and comfortable the two of them looked together. Just when everyone thought the controversy surrounding Charlie Kirk's shooting was finally settling, since the FBI had already arraigned Tyler Robinson and no one had uncovered proof of the real shooter, Dave Chappelle jumped into the conversation. And let's just say, he didn't come quietly. According to inside sources, Dave is straight up calling out the FBI, accusing them of deliberately spreading misinformation to manipulate the public narrative about the shooting. And y'all, he's not mincing words. He reportedly said that while it's fine for people to conduct their own investigations, there are still far too many key questions that no one seems to be asking, and he doesn't think that's by accident. Dave then dropped the bombshell. Nobody's talking about why Charlie's parents or close family members were completely absent from his memorial. That's bizarre, especially considering Charlie was famously family-oriented. According to Dave, that one detail should have raised red flags for everyone. But of course, Dave didn't stop there. He went full T mode. He's alleging that after Charlie's passing, Erika Kirk and Charlie's family had a massive falling out. Supposedly, Erika didn't even invite them to the memorial because tensions between her and the family had already been brewing long before Charlie's death. And since federal agencies were reportedly involved in organizing the event, Erika apparently had a lot of control over the guest list. What makes it even shadier is that internet sleuths noticed just how distant things seemed between Erika and Charlie's parents. Reports even claim that when President Trump presented Erika with a Presidential Medal of Freedom in Charlie's honor, they all arrived separately, making people wonder what's really going on behind the scenes. Yeah, that moment definitely had people talking. According to Dave, things between Erika and Charlie's parents have gotten downright messy. He's alleging that Charlie's family discovered Erika was actually a honeypot, someone planted in his life to keep him under control and steer him toward a certain agenda. And when the people pulling the strings behind the scenes felt like they were losing their grip on Charlie, they allegedly pulled the plug and made Erika the new CEO of Turning Point. But that's not all, y'all. Dave is claiming there's a serious level of suppression going on right now. He says the government is actively trying to gag Charlie's parents, stopping them from speaking out about what they supposedly uncovered. According to him, they learned that Erika was placed in Charlie's life on purpose, that she allegedly knew something was coming, had ties to foreign intel, and somehow still ended up leading Turning Point America right after his death. Now, these are some wild accusations, but at the same time, it's hard to ignore how much of it kind of makes sense when you look at the bigger picture. Think about it. Charlie's parents and siblings have basically vanished from the public eye since the shooting. No interviews, no statements, nothing. Meanwhile, the spotlight has been locked on Erika, almost like the whole story's been rewritten around her. And listen, the whole honeypot theory might sound crazy, but Erika hasn't exactly done much to shut it down either. Every time she's appeared on camera since Charlie's death, people can't help but point out how off she seems. Her speeches after the shooting, the way she handled the memorial, and how quickly she jumped back into hosting the Charlie Kirk podcast. It all rubbed people the wrong way. After Dave Chappelle dropped that bomb about Charlie's family cutting Erika off, fans flooded social media with comments like, "Erika's tears always looked fake," and "she was running some homeless service before Charlie." Typical liberal move. Never once mentioned his parents. Forgave the shooter before the body was even cold. So weird. Others were just heartbroken, writing, "I wasn't even a fan of Charlie, but this is sad. His parents' love got drowned out by Erika's media circus." And some added, "She's always the one speaking for him. Where are his parents? Where's his sister? Something's not right."
So what do you think?
Do you believe Charlie's family was silenced and pushed out of the spotlight by Erika? Or do you think they chose to stay quiet on their own? Because either way, something about this whole situation still feels off. Drop your thoughts in the comments below and stay tuned, because this story is far from over.